I wanted to change. I saw the patterns in my life and I wanted to change them, but I didn't know how. And I saw my brother and the changes that he went through because he did Freedom Session the year before. And so I decided that this is something that I wanted and that I needed to do.
Actually, I was never planning to take it on. I asked my husband whether he would like to do it, and because there were no spots for him, I ended up doing it.
I came to Freedom Session with a sort of generalized sense of unease, like I was coping with life, but not really living it fully. I want to honor God with my life, but I sensed something was holding me back, and I wanted to understand why that was, and I wanted to understand how to change it.
I don't think there was one big moment, but I feel like it's a bunch of small moments that came together at the end. I think one of those moments was when I told my sponsor everything. All the things that have hurt me, all the times I've hurt other people, and even my closet inventory, things that I've never told anyone ever before. And it was just such a great experience because my sponsor continued to speak to me with love and looked at me with love, and it just made me realize just how much God loves you and how he's just standing there with open arms.
It was the greatest journey ever because I learned how much more hurt and pain was there that was not dealt with before, and I learned so much about the healing process, and God has been good.
I'd say that there are little breakthrough moments and aha moments that happen throughout. For me, one of the early things was this exercise we had, and it was kind of a diagram that you had to fill out, and it really illustrated all of the areas of our lives, my life, over which I'm trying to exert control, and how little control I actually have of those things, and how actually I just need to surrender them to God. That doesn't mean not taking an active part, but relinquishing control. And it's one of those things that you kind of understand up here, but you have to walk in it, and the diagram helped to really bring that home.
Don't hesitate. Don't think twice, just do it. I believe this is something that every person should go through, and even though it's a hard journey, I believe it is worth it at the end.
So this is a great opportunity to get to know what God has in store and live that authentic life in freedom.
It's not always fun. There were nights that I came to Freedom Session kind of dragging my feet. Because it was in the calendar, I'd committed to being there. I had to be there. However, on those nights, I always left feeling rewarded or grateful that somehow God had spoken, or something came to the surface or came out, or an insight happened that I needed to ponder and reflect over afterwards. I don't think there was a bad night of Freedom Session. We're all in the process of becoming, right? The Bible says the old has gone, the new has come. But we need to step into that process of allowing God to change us. And we need to grow in that process. So Freedom Session really begins some of that work. And it's pretty cool.